In terms of what it has gotten wrong, I'll just make an observation. There's been both a polarization and a politicization of philanthropy. Polarization, which I think again was in response to President Trump's emergence, is that you saw both from the center to the left and then from the center to the right a increasingly just a growing disposition to either oppose or to resist the president on the center and the left, or to frankly support his agenda on the center and the right. And in ways that philanthropy has become much more implicated in the polarization between our parties and kind of engaged in the fray of the political fight. And then related to the polarization is again a connected but distinct pattern, which is I would call politicization. So more and more philanthropy is focused on trying to bring about change in the narrower, relatively narrow political confines of an electoral cycle over the next 1 or 2 years. I think on the left, this tends to take the form of what can be done to shape the run-up to the election that will lead to a favorable outcome of the election itself. On the right, it tends to take the form, I think Project 2025 was the greatest example of this, of philanthropy trying to shape. And let's not forget, Project 2025 was a project that was underwritten by philanthropy through a number of 501c3 think tanks and institutions to try and shape what happens should one side win the election. And so there's a slightly different emphasis, but one thing that unites them is an attempt to kind of change the political system in the very near term in ways that leads one side's particular conception of what a better democracy would look like.